So, after my first movie review, Happily Ever After, which was a sequel to Snow White, I knew that the Snow White knockoffs would keep coming. I knew there would be more, and I knew it would come back and haunt me, and I was right. I was 100% right. And it's not just movies. Apparently, there's a Happily Ever After game too, because I don't know who thought to make that, but here we are. So I saw this movie. I saw it, and it's both really funny and terrifying, and it's beyond terrible. It's everything, and I mean almost everything in this was wrong, was bad, and it's like I said, it's funny and it's awful, and for all the wrong reasons, and. I have to apologize. I'll be very ADHD. There'll be a lot of cutaways and a lot of jokes because just about every frame in this movie is hysterically bad. Like, it's awful. It's maybe you might be looking at it like it's not that bad. Oh, the story is really, really bad. The acting, the dialogue is beyond atrocious. It's, oh my god. So actually, I'm excited. Let's go for it. Let's freaking do this, man.
The movie begins with a bad song, a staple of these crappy movies, and as usual, I will skip them because you deserve better.
This is a story about love, and how love and beauty are more powerful than wickedness and jealousy. Many years ago, there was a tiny, beautiful kingdom in a faraway place. Now this kingdom was ruled by a kind and good king who had a lovely and gentle wife as his queen. The tiny kingdom glowed in the magic of their love.
The magic of their love, huh? I mean, I've heard of steaming up windows, but that castle's radioactive now. I mean, I haven't seen radioactive lovemaking since.
Actually, just last week. So just so you know, I did take another nuclear Viagra. I got Rochelle here, wrapped up in Latimer, ready to go, so you should probably leave for a couple days.
Alright, you gotta do what you gotta. Hey, why do you gotta do it in my room?
Because your bed isn't covered in radioactive particles, that's why. Gee, to be so obvious.
And they had a daughter who was the most beautiful child the world had ever seen, and they called her Snow White. Sadly, shortly after Snow White was born, her mother, the good and noble queen, died of a mysterious illness, and the king soon remarried.
Oh my god. The king is Link.
Hey, excuse me, princess.
Actually, that's the queen.
We have these awkward cuts here to show all the time passing, but besides her being a telekinetic child, she looks exactly the same and never changes clothes.
She definitely smells like crap.
The good king perished while fighting a war in a faraway land. The new queen did not shed a single tear, for now she could tax the people heavily and use the money to buy all sorts of lotions and potions that would maintain her great beauty.
Our lotion is made from organic, all-natural chicken milk. You can feel it rejuvenating your skin, made from the freshest local ingredients, straight into our bottle. Be young, be beautiful, be royal. Cream de Wang. Available at Sephora and select Target stores.
Of course, the evil queen has a magic mirror who will answer any question she asks.
Magic mirror, tell me do. Tell your mistress, tell her true. Answer me, obey my call. Who's the loveliest of all?
Steve Harvey. Have you seen his mustache? It is wonderful.
Nah, the mirror says this instead.
The answer, queen, is crystal clear. You are most lovely far and near.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, how do I make myself look more attractive for the ladies?
Don't worry about it. You're so ugly, there's no saving that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. What kind of laugh was that? I know she looks ridiculous, like Link with cleavage, but like, who just does that in the mirror? That's so weird.
Well, she does ask it again later on, and the mirror's like, "Lady, you old as hell. Your daughter be hot, though." Of course she's upset about it, but the mirror has to rub it in.
You say Snow White is lovelier than I!
Your loveliness is great, 'tis true, but there is one more fair than you. For Snow White's beauty does begin where yours does stop. 'Tis from within.
That's right, the mirror say you a bitch. And you won't let a puppy hump your shoulder. I mean, come on. Snow White's also the name of that prostitute who lives in South Minneapolis who really likes cocaine and, bukkake.
Well, she asks the huntsman to kill Snow White.
Good. Because if for some reason you should fail, then tonight I shall be dining upon head of huntsman. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Highness.
Then we understand one another.
Did she just threaten to eat him?
So the huntsman takes Snow White into a secluded area in the nearby forest and,
Is she okay? She's acting like she saw Jim Gaffigan for the first time.
Tonight's specials, we have a sea bass, which is broiled, and we have a hot pocket, which is cooked in a dirty microwave.
She then stumbles upon the scariest thing you will see in this movie.
I'm serious. Why do they look like they're possessed by Satan?
He's got huge, sharp. He can leap about. Look at the bones!
So when her back is turned, the huntsman prepares to strike. But he can't kill her because she's just too hot, and he tells her that she should run.
I cannot do it.
So she runs. Immediately into the scariest, most sketch forest you could possibly find.
Dooby-dooby-doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
Whoa there! Wait a minute, miss. You are the most lovely creature this forest has ever seen.
Please, let me go!
Who are you? What are you afraid of? Let me help you, please. After her! I must know who she is! Never have these eyes gazed upon such beauty. Never have I felt like this. Truly, I think this must be love.
Yo, what the fuck? Hey, she's hot. After her. Pin her down. Bring her here. I want a taste. By the way, this is supposed to be the charming prince. Are you nuts? That's some P. Diddy shit.
Sire, she has disappeared from sight.
'Tis true, sire. Perhaps she was a witch or a gnome.
Wow, talk about lazy. You like chased her 30 feet. And why would you think she's a gnome? Does she look like a gnome? It's for the best, you know, to get away from Prince Hansy, you know?
No one with a face like hers could be a witch or a gnome. I swear by all that I hold sacred, I shall find that girl, no matter how long it takes. And if I am lucky enough, she will become my princess.
Yeah, they know this guy needs some serious help too. Well, she stumbles upon a cottage, so she just lets herself in. Because, you know, that's what normal people do.
I said, is there anybody here?
She looks at this food and just helps herself.
Surely they won't mind if I take a little something. I'm so hungry from my journey.
Oh, you're so hungry, huh? That's why you ate the apple pie first. Clearly the most filling thing there. You know what? You're that person who eats the M&Ms out of the trail mix.
So like the most self-centered, rich narcissist, she decides that 2 in the afternoon is a great time to nap as an adult. Because, you know, she's used to having time like that. I do need to say though, being able to sleep comfortably across 3 beds, that's kind of impressive. As you can imagine, that cottage belongs to a bunch of dwarf clones because design is hard.
Hey, somebody's been sitting in my chair. And using my spoon.
And eating my soup.
And my bread. And drinking from my cup. And nibbling at my fruit. And sleeping in my bed.
And they used my lotion and sock.
Who is she? How'd she get here?
Isn't she beautiful?
Will this movie stop being so creepy?
Oh. You're so average looking. 5 out of 10, nothing special. I'm gonna make him regret eating my fruit by the foot.
That was the internetster. He's the one who's been eating your snacks.
Oh, carry on sleeping. I'm gonna... Okay, yeah.
No, I'm just anxious. I'm gonna eat a snack.
What's she doing here?
It's just a girl.
Shh, you'll wake her. But she's sleeping in my bed.
Didn't anyone tell you that it's rude to wake someone up by yelling?
Are you serious? The gall! You just broke into their house and I'm with the angry guy! Oh my god, what the hell is with this lady?
Well, after gaslighting the dwarves, like they're the bad guys, she introduces herself.
I'm Snow White.
True, you are a bit pale, dearie, but what's your name?
Snow White is my name.
Snow White? Kind of an unusual name, isn't it?
I don't know.
You know, that's a good point. That'd be like naming her black baby Chocolate Brown or calling me Baldy McBalding. But Bodie McBoatface, that's okay.
We now get the rundown of this version's dwarves.
I'm Sunbeam. Toadstool here.
Fawn is my name.
You can call me Hedgehog.
Robin.
Cricket. My name is Tadpole, and you are still sitting on my bed.
Oh, I am sorry. I am
Oh great, just to be a bitch, she stands on his bed. By the way, their names mean nothing, and nothing becomes of them. I can't even tell them apart besides their shirts, and nobody is going to take the time to study this crap. Now look at the designs for Disney's Snow White. Each dwarf has a different feature besides their clothes, and that movie was made in 1938 with worse animation gear. Love and actual care was put into making that film, and it stands the test of time. This movie could have gone the extra mile, but nope, we're here to confuse Grandma at Kmart. You know, Grandma tried. We love Grandma. Screw you, movie.
Fuck off.
She plays victim and all. You know, the queen is trying to kill her, but she literally manipulates them. They ask her why she can't go home, and she tells them that the queen wants her dead because she is way hotter than her and does a better job applying her makeup.
Excuse me, princess.
There are stories in the kingdom about how she cannot stand for anything to be more beautiful than she is, which you definitely are.
Why, thank you.
I heard that she has her royal gardeners clip the heads off the royal rose bushes in case the flowers are more lovely than she is.
That is true.
And I heard that on beautiful days, she orders all the palace curtains to be drawn so that no one can say the day is more lovely than she is.
I heard that she doesn't wear a bra, so when she walks, her boobs have a nice jiggle. Oh, yeah, like you don't want to see that?
They agreed to let her stay with them, and they said they will protect her from her mother.
Still, I don't know, brothers. We don't really have much extra room around here.
Oh, please. I would love to stay here with you. I won't take up much room, and in return I can cook for you and clean the house and mend your clothes and...
Hang on, hold it. If you're a princess like you say you are, how come you know how to cook and clean and sew?
Doesn't everybody?
No.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't buy any of that. Like, she's so inexperienced, she gets excited when she sees bushes.
Okay, you can stay. But you'll have to find someplace else to sleep.
Mwah!
Yay, we're gonna get laid.
Later.
Listen, Snow White, if your stepmother hates you as much as you say she does, she'll stop at nothing to see you dead. Be very careful today. Don't let anyone you don't know near the house.
Don't worry, I won't. Thank you again for all your kindness. Sunbeam?
Right!
Yes, Link, I mean the Queen knows where Snow White is. She monologues and states that she will go to Snow White and kill her. We cut to Snow White, who is sweeping the grass outside.
Oh my god. She's so stupid and useless. I mean, the best part is the dwarfs are right. She doesn't know how to do anything. Oh, it's lunchtime. Okay. Let's see what she made me for lunch. Eggs and
The Queen approaches Snow White disguised as an old woman.
Perfect. Laces! Buckles, belts, bows! Who will buy my beautiful laces?
Windex! Get your Windex here! We got Windex! Who needs Windex? Windex! Clean your windows! Who needs Kleenex? Windex, I mean, yeah!
Buy my beautiful laces, buckles, belts, bows! Well, hello there, weary traveler. What brings you to this remote part of the forest?
Why, I am selling my wares, pretty thing. Would you care to see some lovely new laces for your gown?
Certainly. What have you got?
Oh, surely you're not frightened of old Granny now, are you?
no, that thing is ugly as hell.
Snow White does agree to at least try on the... I don't know what this is. It's like a weird cloth necklace thing.
It's getting a little difficult to breathe.
That's the whole idea, dearie.
Now we shall see who the loveliest in the land is.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Later, the dwarves come back from work and they see the corpse of their useless maid.
Snow White!
And the first thing they start to do is taking some of her clothes off.
I'll leave that reason up for you to decide.
Is she...
The Queen is really terrible at killing people. It just took a couple of touchy guys to bring Snow White back up. And you know what? If you want to get me up, you just have to get a little touchy with me.
Ew, that's disgusting. Ugh. Ugh.
Did you see anyone today?
Only an old woman selling her wares.
The Queen!
Yeah, old people don't exist. It can only be the Queen. And they're always watching. Or it could be that Snow White forgot to breathe while sweeping the grass.
But she was just a sweet, harmless old woman.
Harmless?
Do you call this harmless?
Holy Moses! How did they know they would do that?
Because they could feel the vulture the teratinofoxylene. Duh.
The what?
I forgot you pretty much have the brain of a monkey anyway, so whatever.
Dude, why do you keep saying that? I am nothing like a monkey.
Well, anyway, you're safe now. Just be more careful in the future. Don't let anyone near the house, and especially don't let anyone near you.
No, I won't. I'll remember. I promise.
You promise, huh? Well, try to remember that as you're painting the toilet.
Meanwhile, at Daphne's house...
Magic mirror, tell me do. Tell your mistress, tell her true. Answer me, obey my call. Who's the loveliest of all?
Keanu Reeves, because he's excellent.
It obviously shows Snow White.
She lives! How can this be? Will I never be rid of this horrible child?
Of course the queen isn't happy about it, so she storms off, plotting another crappy plan to kill her daughter.
Hip, hip, hooray, another working day. Hip, hip, hooray, singing all the way. Each day we arrive on time. We work hard, but we don't mind. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Happy workers, one and all. Hip, hip, hooray, another working day.
The most unrealistic part about this movie is the joy people get from working.
And yeah, they sing a work song because Disney did it.
No, I did say so. Did not.
They argue about how they should have stayed to watch Snow White.
Seriously, we can't guard her every minute of the day. She must learn to take care of herself.
But she's merely a child.
A child? She's like 24 years old.
We cut to Snow White cleaning the window frame when the queen returns as Friar Tuck.
You all right, sir?
Please, miss, could an old man trouble you for a drink of water?
As per requested, without thought, Snow White runs into the house to help out the old geezer get some water.
Here, let me give you a small gift for your kindness to a thirsty old man.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I merely gave you some water.
Nonsense! An act of kindness deserves a reward. Here, take this comb for your hair. It is the most beautiful of my stock. Only your lovely black hair could make it seem more beautiful.
Oh, yeah, an old man coming out of nowhere just spontaneously gives you a gold comb for seemingly nothing. Totally not a trap.
Hey, Doof, I have some ice cream for you.
Nah, I'll have some later.
I also have Nintendo 64.
Why are you giving me stuff? Are you trying to lure me into a trap? It's kind of working.
Of course not. I'm doing this because that one time you had that nice gesture where you passed me butter at dinner.
This seems like a huge overreach for something like that.
I have Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, allegedly.
You mean the holy grail of any Nintendo 64 collector?
Oh yes. But you're gonna have to come in here. Oh, it's not my sleep spray. Just carry on, do your thing. I'm gonna go over here and rethink my life.
So you don't have Clay Fighter?
Here, let me show you how it works.
Jeez, that was quick. Just so you know, I stopped rooting for Snow White a long time ago.
The queen teleports away to get back to the important task of staring at herself in the mirror.
It is so seldom that I have visitors from other kingdoms, much less royal visitors. I am honored.
The prince comes to ask the queen for help in order to find someone.
The one I seek has raven hair and lips red as rubies. I have seen her but once, and I shall not forget that face. I have heard that you have a daughter.
My daughter? Oh, you must mean my stepdaughter.
I have heard tales of a beautiful princess who lives in this kingdom, and I thought perhaps...
Well, you thought wrong.
The queen is actually a little protective of Snow White's side. I mean, she can smell the psycho coming off the sky a mile away too.
She tells him that Snow White has wandered into the woods and was never seen again.
To lose a child, you must be heartbroken.
I am inconsolable.
I know how you feel, for I too have lost the one person in my life that I truly love. I fear I cannot stay, for as long as the possibility remains that my true love exists, I must search for her. I shall search for the rest of my life, if need be, until I find her.
Oh, she is fortunate to have one so devoted to her. What shall you do if you fail to find her? Or if, when you do, she is... I don't know. How shall I put this delicately? Dead?
Then I shall die as well.
Hey, if you're a beautiful streamer with a lot of followers, I have a question. Is this a good example of a stalker? And for everyone, if you at any point think, oh, what this guy's saying is kind of sweet and cute, it's not cute. It's scary and creepy. You need help! Get some therapy! You're sick!
The dwarfs come back to their cottage when they see Snow White's corpse again.
Oh my god! He's not breathing! Quick, get his pants off!
They do quickly find the comb and pull it out.
I gave an old man a drink of water, and he gave me a comb in gratitude. That's all I remember.
Snow White? That was no old man. That was the evil queen.
But he seemed so kind and so old. It couldn't have been.
She was an old person yesterday. Snow White is so stupid, it hurts. I'm in actual pain.
The fact that the queen tried pretty much the same exact weak-ass plan to kill Snow White twice is embarrassing.
Oh, this one's better because a comb turns into a spider. Way better.
She gets scolded and gets the same speech again. Dude, is she even worth it? The only reason she can be anything and be so dumb in life is that she's a Nepo baby. I don't want to hear a story about a magical land where a hedge fund bimbo gets what she wants even though she didn't earn it, because that's what we see happen in real life. Snow White assures them that they can go to work and leave her home because she has learned her lesson.
Magic mirror, tell me do. Tell your mistress, tell her true. Answer me, obey my call. Who's the loveliest of all?
Wait, did I accidentally go back a few chapters?
Who's the loveliest of all?
Ricky Berwick.
Hey guys, I'm outside enjoying some nature. What the hell?
What? Again? Those wretched dwarves! They have foiled me for the last time! I will devise a plan so cunning, so ruthless, that nothing will be able to save her this time!
Ah, yes. My next plan is to disguise myself as Mr. Beast and give her poison earplugs.
The next day, Snow White is... oh my god. She's sweeping the grass again? The dirt is dirty, I guess. What makes this embarrassing is that they animated the grass being swept up, so there's no excuse for being lazy. The animators are just as stupid as Snow White. A little girl comes over to Snow White, offering her an apple.
But no, thank you.
There. You see, miss? Even the wind wants you to stay outside long enough to try one of my apples.
I don't think so, but thank you anyway.
Wait, the doors open again in the background. Well, a magical wind is all it took for Snow White to be convinced and take a bite.
Red-headed lady, reaching for an apple. Gonna take a bite. Nope. She gonna breathe on it first. Wipes it on her blouse. She takes a bite.
She dies. Again.
You know, at this point, if she dies, right? I mean, you can't just keep bringing her back from the dead all the time when she kills herself. So, yeah, it's just cut your losses. I'm sorry, but what do you want her to do? She's sweeping the grass. Let's be honest, we're not really saving all that much here.
The dwarfs find her, and this time they can't bring her back.
She's gone.
And there she lay. Snow White's goodness and kindness had so affected the dwarfs that they could not bring themselves to bury her, so they stood watching over her, hoping, praying for a miracle.
So they decide to let her body rot out in nature. That smell, man. But who should show up but the prince, who should probably be arrested?
Snow White, at last I know your name, and it is too late, too late! May I take her with me?
But... Oh God.
The dwarves agree to let him take her. What's wrong with them? Hi, I don't think she's cute. I'm gonna take her to my house and just keep her there and do things in the basement.
Take care with her. She is the love of my life, and you must treat her gently.
Oh, boo! Fuck you!
The queen didn't even bother poisoning the apple. She just hedged her bet. I mean, she won that bet that just Snow White would just choke on it. Man, if only there was a surefire way to kill somebody. But how?
This is a great time to try my new invention. They're turning blood into Mountain Dew Code Red and nicer. It turns blood into Mountain Dew Code Red.
You got that to work?
Well, yes, all it needs is C batteries.
Oh, we don't have that. Like, nobody does.
Damn it! I knew I should have had this connect to a car battery. Son of a Pop-Tart.
Where am I?
In the arms of the man who would be your husband, my love. My sweet, beautiful love.
She probably has severe brain damage from the lack of oxygen for so long. So she probably should be in the care of a controlling, obsessive prince, considering she's like a vulnerable adult, right? But, do you really care that much? Not enough. Not enough.
Well, through her mirror, the queen sees Snow White get married really fucking quick. She goes on a rampage and starts smashing all the mirrors around her. Pretty much, the mirror gets tired of her crap and sends her into the Shadow Realm.
And never more you'll see your face.
And so, Snow White and the prince were married, and ruled their kingdom together for many, many years.
And Snow White stayed in her extremely controlling, possessive, and toxic relationship until she later divorced him 2 years later and began to date P. Diddy.
And that's how the movie ends. Is this movie good? No. Every frame was bad. There was not one good part about this movie besides the fact it was so dumb. It was actually really fun to laugh at. Would I recommend you watch this? Yes. But don't make a drinking game out of it. You will die. There's no man on this planet who can survive the amount of alcohol you'd consume by watching this movie.